Hello and welcome to Leverage. I'm Priscilla, and before we dive into growth, I want to share with you how this model video that I'm talking about and doing right now may perhaps help you to launch your video channel. If you are a seasoned YouTuber, thank you for joining. If you are a newbie, thank you for joining. Somewhere in between, I think this video is going to be helpful to many YouTubers. I realize that it may be slow going for some, but others it may be just what you were waiting for. This video has nothing really to do with week 1, week 2, week 3, or week 4 of the Honeycomb Connection. We'll talk more about what the Honeycomb Connection is a little bit later. But for now, I want you to focus your attention on the very first video for the Leverage channel. I created the Leverage video, the first Leverage video for this pilot 3 days ago. And today I have, let me see for sure, I have 5 subscribers, 7 views, 0 likes, and 1 comment, and it's the 1 comment that I pinned. I want you to realize that, and I want you to see that in the image that I posted, that no matter where you are, the best part is you have gotten started. If you have already started, congratulations. I hope that you will find that this video is going to be useful in what I'm going to share in this model. Thank you so much for joining me today. And now I'm going to dive into the lesson. But before I do that, let me say that the description for the model video is listed, as well as the link should you decide you'd like to take a look at it. This video is not necessarily designed to show you how much growth, the virility of the video, it is going to garner. There is no guarantee. Maybe no one is going to even watch this one. But if you're watching, at least that is 1 more view. So I want to thank you for that, and thank you in advance for your time. Now, let's talk about how to create that first video and why. Right now, you're looking at me as a face video. You see me live talking, you hear my voice clearly, hopefully, and you are responding or reacting to my appearance, my voice, my surrounding, whatever it is that you are focusing on. The main thing is the content of what I'm delivering. That is what I want you to realize. When you watch the video in the description, you will see that that is a faceless video, and it is one that is well received by others, or that type of video is well received by others. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about a topic that is harmless. I'm going to talk to you about a glass of water. Now, I'm not in the medical profession. I am not giving you any advice about what you should do and shouldn't do as it relates to water. But I'm giving you a topic, a simple, harmless topic that you can immediately go live. I'm talking about a glass of water. We all know, or perhaps have heard something that says you should consume X number of glasses of water per day. Whether that is true or not, it is not for me to say, but I have heard that if you drink 8 glasses of 8 ounces of water a day, that is sufficient. You hear other people talk about water with flavors, okra, banana, peaches, any of those things. But today I'm talking about a simple glass of water. I chose to talk about a simple glass of water to emphasize that you do not have a perfect You do not need to have a perfect topic to go live. Turn your camera on and just start talking. This is what I'm doing now. I'm thinking about what do I want to say about water. As I'm thinking about what I want to say about water, I could say that this water is very clear and it's very cool. You may not really realize it, but you're watching me drink that water, and that's what you're doing. But while you're watching me drink this water, I'm thinking of, as a newbie, what do I want to say next? The next thing that I want to say about water is, I wasn't really thirsty, but I know that water is important for me to drink. So today, I'm drinking the water. If you happen to have to sneeze, go ahead and sneeze unless you're going to edit your video. I'm going to try and do this without editing the video. Therefore, you have the sneeze in the video. While I'm talking about the water, I also want to emphasize that there are certain tenets that I want you to recognize. For those of you who are watching this video now, I am at the end planning to ask you to leave a comment based upon anything that you choose. I'm going to ask you for a specific comment or give you some specific comments that you could leave. The reason that I'm doing that is to emphasize the importance of demonstrating that you actually watched the video. Now, remember, this is the model video of what I want you to do on your own channel when you're visiting people in your community. This is what is going to guarantee the sustainability. Let me take that out. There is no guarantee. This is a pilot. This is to see what is working and why it is working or why it is not working. All right, so let us be clear. There is no guarantee. This is to find out what is working and what isn't, and to set a guide for you to use. Now, in this video, as I talk about the water, water has certain properties. It can be a hydrating feature, or it has a hydrating feature. It can quench your thirst. It can be very beneficial on a hot, humid day. So you can see I'm starting with a small topic that is easy for me to talk about. And that is what I want to encourage, especially the newbies. Just get accustomed to getting on the camera and talking about whatever it is that's most convenient. It can be about your dog. It could be about a sheet of paper. It could be about anything that you choose. My goal for you is not to make the most exciting video in the world. That is going to come with time and practice. Practice, practice, practice. Now I want to connect the Honeycomb Connection to leverage. So how am I going to do that? Let's just say that I've given you the 5 minutes of talk about water. Whatever it is that you choose to talk about, just do 3 to 5 minutes. I would say make sure that you do at least 3 minutes so it will not be confused as a short. You want to get credit for it monetarily eventually by having a video that is at least 3 minutes and then longer. But 3 minutes would be your goal. Talk about anything of your choice for 3 minutes, even if you make mistakes. In this community, this is why we are here. We are here to encourage and support you wherever you are. In the Honeycomb Connection, we are here to support. We are here to observe. We are here to encourage you to become the best version of yourself by doing the best that you can. The best that you can is to just turn your camera on and sit in front of the camera and say, my name is whatever you want to tell me about yourself. Tell me what you want me to know, and your video will post. For the more seasoned participants, your video will be watched also. We're only asking you to do 3 things each week. Of the 3 things that will be asked of you for this week, hopefully there will be a sufficient amount of participants in the Honeycomb Connection evaluating and giving you feedback on what you might want to consider doing. While the expertise might not come from anyone in this community, including myself, you will get the opportunity to evaluate what it is you are doing. How are you perceiving that which you are doing? And with that intentional evaluation of what you're doing, I beg to differ if someone is to say you can't get better. This is a small light, especially for beginners, to show you exactly how you can start. Additionally, it is a light to show the more seasoned YouTubers what they may have missed along their journey to get to the level of where they are and what they can do differently to enhance what they're doing and get there a little faster. The first thing that I'm going to ask you to do is to comment on a video that has been done by someone in this community. If you choose not to make a comment on someone in this community, that's perfectly fine also. But I'm going to ask you, as you continue to make comments on participants in your own community, in your own established community, that you intentionally comment on at least 3 videos this week. The intentionality of the comments are going to be critiqued, not by me, but by the responses that you get in return. When you make a comment on someone's video and it's a very empty comment, empty being something like nice video, thanks for sharing, those are valuable, but they are not necessarily full of breadth and depth and adds meaning to the creator. What in my opinion adds value to the creator is a meaningful content, is a meaningful comment. When you provide meaningful comments, the content that that creator is creating becomes even more valuable. And when something becomes more valuable, more people become attracted to it. If you're watching any of the videos that I have created so far, and I have communicated to you, I'm almost certain that I gave you more than a 2-word or 3-word comment on your video. This may be one reason some of you have tuned in to my channel or the things that I'm doing, because of the intentional comments that I'm making. That is evidence to me that the way that I comment communicates the effectiveness of getting and attracting the type of subscriber that will become a part of my community. The heart of HCC is not chasing numbers. The heart of HCC is to connect with individuals who would be a good fit for our community. Here is what I want you to know. A good fit does not always equate to being a subscriber. Sometimes people subscribe to your channel not because of the content, but because of who you are. They come to your content not as a subscriber, but maybe they like the way that you phrase things when you're talking. A good example would be, I'm not necessarily interested in making clothing or creating designs, but there was a time when I did actually sew. I sewed a great many of the things that I wore when I was in school. So when I hear someone talking about sewing clothing and the verbiage that they use, it makes me excited and makes me reflect on what I used to do and what I used to enjoy doing. Let's talk about my water example. Should you decide to talk about my water example in a comment, you might say something like, I never thought about how water helps to hydrate the body, but if I think about it, it really is important. Thank you for sharing. Wow, that was more than I wanted to say, more than what you probably would ever think about saying. But for the YouTuber, like myself, that created the video, I would love to read someone saying something about water. That lets me know that they watched part of the video, if they didn't watch all of it, instead of just great video. Great video is still good, because when you get to 50,000 subscribers and commenters, the only thing that you can probably do is give many of those a heart or thumbs up and keep moving. Why? Because your audience is expecting you to give them content. They're expecting to see you. They're expecting to see what you are wearing. How is your hair? Do you have new glasses on? Whatever it is that is bringing them back, your writing comments to thousands of people is not going to keep you in front of the audience that is coming there for you. But before you can have an audience coming for you, you have to create that community. You have to create that tribe. So I want to put emphasis on, don't try to run from channel to channel to put in an appearance. Yes, you can visit one live, stay for a little while, then go to another live for a little while. Or if you're really not interested in a particular live, but you want to support, you can just go there and give a thumbs up. You're going to find some of your most valuable diamonds in live streams. People are going to tell you in the live stream, not specifically to you, but you'll get it from the conversation, that this individual would be a great fit for my tribe. This individual would be a great fit for my community. When you do that and you start to interact with the individuals in the community by typing their name and saying something to them, then they are going to remember that you saw them, that you noticed them. And isn't that what we all need? We all need to be noticed. We all need to be appreciated for what we bring to these YouTube streets. So for practice, I want you to aim at creating 3 intentional comments this week. It doesn't have to be week 1, week 2, week 3, or week 4. But when you can, try to do so within 1 week. I would imagine that within 1 week, you can do more than 3 intentional comments, but let's just get something that we can measure, something that we can track, something that we can follow. If you give 3 intentional comments to a live YouTube channel in your thread on your YouTube channel, see how many people, of the 3 at least, commented back to you. It may be that they will say, thank you. It may be that they will just give you a heart. But I would venture a guess that if you give an intentional comment, that at least one of those individuals will intentionally comment back to you. That could possibly be the beginning of another person in your community, or the possibility of the first person in your community. So I want you to think about it this way. You're not trying to get volume. You're trying to reach for quality. Quality is what we are stretching for. Quality is what you're going to receive. And don't miss out on the opportunity to comment and share and explore in this very community. There may be like-minded individuals in this community that will benefit from what you have to offer and what they can provide to your community. It might very well be just a support person. When I mention a support person, I'm talking about someone who is willing to come to your channel and just listen. What happens when someone is just listening, you are gaining watched hours. It may be 2 minutes, it may be 50 minutes, whatever the case may be. If any of us in the HCC community comes to your channel every 3 seconds, after 3 seconds, the time starts counting towards whatever you need, whether it's 4K or 40K. Some of you may have 4K watched hours, but you can always use many, many more hours to make sure that you're getting and being compensated for the attention, the time you're putting into being on YouTube. One of the main things that I want you to get from watching this video is that this channel is serving as a model. You will get to see whether it is growing by the instructions that you'll find in the community post. The community post is where you'll find the tools and the resources to guide your progress. You do not have to be the fastest or the swiftest to accomplish the task. The goal is to accomplish the task with an understanding. It is better to have 5 people wanting to go in the same direction as you as 500 that are not interested. You may be talking and interacting with 500 people, but are those 500 people giving you that which you desire? So I want to encourage you to focus on quality instead of quantity. When you focus on quality and not quantity, what are you doing? You are observing. You are observing the behavior of the participants in the HCC community. You are observing your own behavior, and you are observing the results. You are seeing if you are getting a return on the amount of time that you are investing. Personally, I don't believe that asking or guiding you to do 3 things for a total of 4 weeks is a heavy lift. But if you find that that is a heavy lift, I am here to support you. I am here to encourage you, and I am here to almost guarantee that you're going to have a YouTube channel with some traction. I can't provide all of the traction for you, but I can give you the guidance that I have, the understanding that I have. And with that input from me and your observation, you're going to be able to grab the reins and do all that you can do to the level of what you're able to do and desire to do to reach the results that you're seeking. Keep in mind that this is only a practice session. I'm building this YouTube channel just as I'm guiding you to work on yours, develop yours, or if you're a newbie, create your own channel, starting fresh. But let me be clear, I do have other established channels, but I wanted to see and guide those who want to start and get a better channel. I want to give you the best of my advice and what has helped me to get the channels that I have to the level that I have them. So Leverage is a brand new channel, and it is open for me to demonstrate how to grow a YouTube channel. When you practice what I suggest in the HCC, we're not hoping that people will find us. It is almost my promise to you. People will find you. You will find your community. You will find your tribe. How big will your tribe be? Actually, I think that is going to be dependent upon the amount of effort and energy that you have to put into developing your community. Of all the zillions of people that are out there, there is someone that is going to gravitate towards you. That individual may be in this community already. The community is growing. I'm excited to say that we have wonderful founding members who are very active in their community. And I believe that if I challenge myself, my personal self, to be the very best that I can be as a honeycomb, as a bee, that you are going to get support from me. You're going to get encouragement from me. You're going to get shout outs from me. You're going to be exposed to my community. And hopefully, some of the people in my community will become supporters of your community. Now, I'm talking about the community of legacy. I hope that some of the supporters in my community will become supporters of your community. So there are only 5 subscribers in there right now. Hopefully, by the end of this 4-week portion of the Honeycomb Connection, we're going to have, or I'm going to have, more than 5. The Honeycomb Connection is not a 4-week end all. It is going on and on and on. There will be more things that I'm going to share with you to help your community grow. And everything that I'm teaching you in this community is what I will be using in the leverage community that I'm building. So now, what do I want you to do today? Today, at the end of this video, I want you to do these things. I have these things written down, so let me take a look. I want you to leave a meaningful comment. Do not leave nice video. I want you to say something real. I'm going to give you a call to action. And the call to action is something that I have written down. And I want you to respond to it. I want you to respond to it. If you choose not to respond to it, ask yourself, when I give a call to action, or when I give a call to action in a video, why is it that many people don't respond? And we're going to observe why that might be. So here is your call to action. Choose one of these call to actions. Do not choose but one. And I want you to answer for me. What is one simple topic you could create a video about today? Or, what does meaningful engagement mean to you? Or, how can a community help a creator keep going? Or, what is one small thing you already know that could become a video? All right, so that is how you ask for engagement. When I look back to see how many people respond with an answer, they are responding to the call of action. That means that they are engaged and they want to participate. In return, I will respond back to them with something based upon what it is that they said, to let them know that I appreciate their stopping by, watching the video, and leaving a comment as it relates to the call to action. If you've watched this far, maybe this message is for you. If you would like to be part of the Honeycomb Connection, just type "I'm in" the comments. We would love to grow with you.